We're going to take you on a voyage that will leave you speechless, so hold on tight. We have the pictures to prove that Ann-Margret is the ultimate Hollywood firebrand. The best photos are still to come, so you'll want to remain until the very end. This is a front row seat to the events that made her a legend, not just a journey down memory lane. Let's introduce Ann-Margret first. Born in Sweden in 1941, she came to the US as a young kid and became well known in the 1960s. She is the redhead with the husky voice who performed with Elvis in Viva Las Vegas and made people like Bye Bye Birdie. But it was more than just her talent that had people talking. It was her ability to turn up the heat both on and off screen. The proof, and this wild, adventurous attitude that Ann-Margret brought with her? She was not here to be cautious. It's found in those iconic pictures that still enthrall fans today. Consequently, what do I mean when I say nothing to the imagination? Let's start with the movie Viva Las Vegas from 1964. Consider this. Ann-Margret, dressed in a tight red dress, dances as if she owns the place, and Elvis finds it difficult to keep up with her. It's electrifying, and the camera records every curve and spark. In addition to singing, she's daring you to turn away, and nobody was able to do so. The stills from that movie that didn't hesitate to show her off? They are really heated. Fans claim it's one of the sexiest partnerships ever, and those pictures don't lie. She's all in, holding nothing back. But it's not just that one film. Take The Swinger in 1966, when she's wearing a sparkling bodysuit, riding a motorcycle, and glaring at the camera with the words, "Catch me if you can." The advertisements and posters? They yell, "They are brash," in your face, and Ann-Margret at her most ridiculous. She wasn't afraid to push limits, whether it was through her attire that allowed minimal opportunity for conjecture or her writing, a triumph like a total badass. According to the team, she would even become thrilled in between pictures, posing and smiling, giving them more photos that ended up everywhere. And she had that type of extra. Now let's move on. Tommy in 1975 is another example. She portrays this over-the-top mother in the rock opera, rolling around in a white dress that is practically see-through by the end, while covered in baked beans, chocolate, and soap suds. Angrily, Ann-Margret is saying, "Here I am. Deal with it." The images from that? Insane. Even though she was nominated for an Oscar for it, the pure, unadulterated mood in those stills was what viewers found most compelling. The pictures show that she didn't just act, she put herself into it. Why did she get so large? Ann-Margret has always been a free spirit. She started off as a vocalist with George Burns in Vegas, where she dazzled on stage in gaudy clothes that clung to her. By the time Hollywood caught her, she was ready to break the law. She used to say that she loved speed as much in life as she did on her Harley. Her joy is evident in every photo, whether she is straddling a bike, posing with Elvis, or wearing a plunging neckline at a premiere. Her decision to reveal herself to the world instead of hiding it was welcomed by her fans. Let's talk about some important pictures. In one from the 1970s, Ann-Margret is seen with her hair wild and split down the front of a silver jumpsuit. She grins as though she is aware of her invincibility. Her look from her Vegas days is currently trending on the internet, and people can't stop admiring how amazing she looked in it. Then there's a Carnal Knowledge still from 1971 with Jack Nicholson. She's wearing a silky robe that's sliding off, and you can feel the strain. For her performance, she was nominated for another Oscar. But the pictures? It is because of them that it remains pure, truthful, and unrepentant. Nor is it limited to the past. She demonstrates that she still has that desire in 2022, when she attends the Hollywood Beauty Awards in a black dress with a low-dipping neckline at the age of 81. Supporters reacted to the photos on social media by asking, "Wait, how old is she?" She continues to ride her lavender Harley with flowers and pose like a rock star. Recent updates, like her 2024 Women's Image Awards moment in a stylish gown, show that she isn't holding back. There is no doubt about it. Ann-Margret is ageless and still gives us everything. So why is this significant? Because Ann-Margret is more than simply a pretty face in vintage photos. She's a vibe. She dominated the 1960s and 1970s by fusing sweetness and sarcasm, and she never once apologized. "This is me. Take it or leave it," she's saying in those pictures, which are more than just pretty pictures. We are still in awe of her since she has been unvarnished from Elvis to Tommy to now. Every shot is a small portion of her legend. Nothing is held back. The major takeaway is that you have remained with me, and it is clear that Ann-Margret never intended for anything to be left up to the imagination. She has given much love, lived boldly, and looked stunning all the while. Those pictures are just the start of the proof, and she is still adding to the story. Would you like to carry on the festivities? Click the like and subscribe buttons, then leave a comment with your favorite Ann-Margret moment to make sure you don't miss the next round of her magic. Let's continue to celebrate her, and I hope to see you at the next one.